Welcome back to our Nioh 2 100% walkthrough. In this episode we'll be doing the main mission called the Mausoleum of Evil. We've got 9 Kodama to collect and we've got 1 hot spring location. My name is Azzavhar or Azza. Now let's jump into the video. Okay, so make sure to bag this first shrine. We can also pop a level up, so we might as well pop a point there into heart. And I'll just show you the gear that we're rocking real quick. We've got a level 114 Kasuragami. 113 bow, 110 rifle, all of the flying Kato's set, which is level 102, 113, 104, 113, and 107. Other than that, we should be good to go. Like I mentioned, we've got 9 Kodama on this one, so it's a bit of a beast. And there's quite a lot to explore and stuff, so let's get cracking. We've got 3 divine rice on the floor just there. Just gonna switch into high sense. And we'll just get cracking on this first section. There's nothing really too crazy to mention on this first bit. It's just basically clearing out the area and taking out all these enemies. So let's go do that. This guy likes to sort of like do a bit of a hop back. Just going to whip out the old barrier talisman for a little bit of key recovery speed. Grab these items down the bottom there. And follow this around. We also need some magic, so we're going to pop on this. Probably going to scream. Yeah, it usually screams right off the bat there. Okay. We'll go for some feathers, I think. Sure, I can get critical strike. Nope. That'll do. She's also dropped a core, which is good. And then we'll grab the item that's tucked away against this fence here. Let's take out this bad boy real quick. Give him the old 1-2. Just had to try and throw myself up into the air to avoid that. I think he was going to blow himself up, I think. I believe so anyway. So other than that, yeah, let's just drop down the ledge. We've got our first Kodama. It is tucked away. Make sure to grab this first Kodama. Very, very important. And then we can follow this around. I think we've got an item that's tucked away at the end. I'm going to Beyblade this guy, but I think our Beyblade's got stuck. Which does not help us. Going to wait for him to swing that. There we go. We can follow this around for an item. I don't think it's anything too crazy. Let's take a look. Whetstones. You could pop some whetstones if you've equipped a new weapon recently. Then some whetstones is worth checking out. In fact, I might pop some. I've convinced myself to pop some. So let's just pop 3 or so. Build up the familiarity of the weapon. We'll head down and clear out this section. If you can get an eye shot on this guy to stun him, then definitely go for it. Got an enemy up top. This guy here. Try to get either corruption or purification. Our weapon's got like a natural imbue corruption. So we just went for that there. Just be careful of this bit. It's quite easy to fall in the water on this bit, so just watch out for sort of accidentally falling in. There we go. We have an item we can grab. And then ideally we want to just aggro like one of these enemies at a time because there's 2 roughly in the same kind of place. Watch out for that incoming attack. Usually opens with that kind of like aerial attack, so we got grabbed, but it was worth it. I got a sloth talisman on, which is what I wanted to Get on. I think we got purification and fire on him, so we got confusion status, which is good for that guy. Just watch out because he does pack an insanely powerful punch, so you got to be careful with those. There we go, take out this guy. And then basically this stage is essentially like checking this left section, the mid section, and the right section multiple times. So we lower the water level, and then we basically have to check all of the sections over again when the water level lowers. So what we'll do first of all is just check this right section. Clear it out. We've got another enemy just on the ceiling here, so watch out for this bad boy. They don't actually drop down, even if you put sloth on them, they don't even do anything about it. They're just gonna happily take the sloth talisman to the face and then just stay there. Okay, so that's that bit. We've got I think there's a Kodama. If we climb up these ladders and follow this all the way around. Okay, so just keep on following it all the way around. There we go. And eventually, we've got a Kodama. That is 2 so far. We can also check inside of the building itself. Sudama tucked away, so we're going to drop a weapon and see what weapon we might get in exchange. Hopefully maybe a nice bow or a rifle. Tonfa, not the one we want, but fair play, we'll take it. Then we've got an enemy on the far side. Pop him in the teeth. A couple of items that we can grab. Got a Scampus as well. There we go, got to pet the Scampus. A couple of enemies will be knocking about. One over the side. We'll just try and get the drop. I'm not sure if it's going to reach. Gotta be careful there. So these yellow crystals, basically this is the aim of the game on this stage. You smash these yellow crystals like so. Be careful not to fall down. We get a key item from the yellow crystal called Dragon God Jewel. So we shall take that. I'm just going to save exploring that side of the building for a second. And take the Dragon God Jewel back for the start. Pop it into the dragon. There we go. Like so, and then we can head back across the shortcut that we created. Careful not to fall in. We've got some more to explore on this right hand side, but before we do that, I'm just going to explore the left hand side. So to do that, we're going to go up this slope. I believe there'll be some enemies, so I'm just going to buff up. Also fall off that bit there. Before we do that, I'm just going to check out this area, make sure we got all the bits and bobs that we can grab. Got a treasure chest. Head on inside. We've got this bad boy waiting for us. That's packed a bit of a punch. So we've got to be really careful here. Probably should have gone for Beyblade there, to be fair. Well, that's fine. We got there. And then we'll just clear out this section. Grab the item. So we could fall back down to the mid-section. But I did see like a little bit of a broken barrier. So maybe we could drop through that. I'm not sure if there's anything good there, but we might as well Nope. Leads us down below, so I think what we'll do is we go check out the right hand side first of all. Soul core there. So yeah, we'll check out this right hand side first of all. This is the time. Now that we've lowered the water, we can, you know, check out a bit more than what we could before. I'm going to whip out the old cacher. Just going to go for kunai for this one, I think. So that's that, and then we're basically just going to clear out this section, follow this barrier around the outside for a Kodama. I believe that's 3 Kodama so far. Grab those bits and bobs. Got an item just hanging off the ledge. So that's that. Then we'll drop down to the next section. But yokai, probably could have got a drop there actually on the actual yokai itself, but gonna go for feathers for this one until she's taken care of. There we go. Not sure if that's the Dark Realm one. No, it's not. So you're in the Dark Realm at this point. What I'll do, just double check this outside section first. Watch out for this elemental that's kind of lying in wait for us. A core that I'm trying to press on, but it keeps pressing the red grave. There we go. So a couple of different ways we can go. What I'll do is get this drop down first of all. Just here. Just be careful, it's easy to fall off there. Grab these items. Kind of leads to a bit of a fight in the middle. So there might be some enemies that are kind of like up on the ledges and stuff. Ideally you want to try and take them out first because they will get in the way with this fight. Not sure if we can get a headshot from here. Just gonna go for standard shots until he's gone. This enemy packs a bit of a punch because it's also in the Dark Realm, so you'll take quite a big hit on this one. So just be careful. Ideally going to go for an eye shot or a sloth talisman. Or both. If we can put purification on. We've got the sloth on. Got purification on now, so if we just finish him off with some feathers, that should do the trick. Yeah, feel free to use like the sacred arrows from the bow and arrow there to apply purification to make it a bit easier in terms of just like taking them out quite quickly. Other than that, yeah, we've got to do a few rounds of like collecting all the bits and bobs from this area. So we're going to climb up the ladders, get the treasure chest. There we go, ninja's locks in there. Climb back up. The actual intended way is this way, but just leave that for now because now that we've cleared the Dark Realm and stuff, we've got like a couple of treasure chests and stuff we can pick up. So it's worth kind of like doing another round of exploring. So we get that treasure chest at the end of there. Got an enemy coming up. It might be worth popping a sacred brush or anything like that just to prepare for this, because I'm going to try and use a sloth on this fight. Hopefully it doesn't dodge it. Yeah, I managed to get on, although we don't really have a lot of feathers. However, our untouched ninjutsu special effect has saved us there. We managed to use those feathers and didn't actually use any, so that worked out pretty well. So we'll open this double doors. Leads back to the center section. And once again, like I say, we've got quite a few bits and bobs to explore. A couple of rounds we can do by like falling down and going back around. What we'll do this round is just fall down the mid section. I think there's an item that we can get on the mid section, so we'll fall down there. Treasure chest. And we can check both sides. I think there was a treasure chest on one of the sides that we couldn't get before because of the Dark Realm. So just check that. Let's give this guy the old one too. Oh, there's an item underneath where he was. And before we just go outside there, I just want to check on the opposite side. I'm pretty confident there was a treasure chest of some form. Yeah. So we can get that now. I think we've cleared this outside section. This is where we killed that dude. And we got the drop down, so we'll go to the opposite side. And I'm not sure if there's anything too much more over this way. This guy packs a punch, so just watch out. He usually does like 2 swings when he's in that sort of like crouched crawling state. He does like a left-right punch kind of thing. So that is that. Done all that bit. Done all that bit. So we're looking good. We can now head further into the stage. We've got a random guy who's just kind of hanging out there. We could rest at a shrine or push forward. I think we'll try and push forward, even though that might mean that I have to use some shinobi boxes and stuff, but that's all good. But you could pop a rest at a shrine. In fact, I will do that and then just run straight through. So what I'm going to do is use a travel amulet. Like so. That'll restore our stuff, and then I'll just show you the run back, the run through from here. You can also level up, so might as well up a cheeky level there. We might also be able to apply Kodama blessings, so bear in mind this is a new region. It doesn't give you the blessing, so check your blessings. We've got Oracle Blessing, so make sure to set that now that we've collected at least 1 Kodama, I believe it takes. So we've got 3 so far on this stage. Other than that, yeah, let's crack through. Going to pop a barrier talisman for a quick key regen. If we're not to fall off that log. Almost fell off. Just going to skip these enemies because we've already done this bit, so I'm going to... I believe it's this way. Drop down. Follow it round. Follow it round. There we go, and we're now in the direction where we need to be going. We go for melee because those arrows aren't really doing much to this guy. Okay, so far so good. We keep on cracking, and then elemental, so pop some lightning. I don't think water, I believe that the element is water, so you don't want to be using water on those ones. Not sure if we can sneak on this guy. Yep. I'll do. There is also a fake wall. I'm not sure if we've got any red graves. We don't. I've got no idea what the thing is for this stage. Red one seems to do the trick, so red one it is. Another elemental. That completely missed. There we go. So yeah, we can follow this pathway around. I think there's an item at the end. So grab that bad boy. The way that we need to go is down there, but we don't have the key item to do that just yet, so we're going to go up these ladders. And we're looking for another one of those dragon jewels. Just in front of us. And I'm going to use an Arch Yokai and a Kasha, just to see if we can use the Kasha and perhaps get a bit of magic regen from the attack itself. Yeah, we got a bit back. Watch out for that. There we go. So that is that. We'll smash the next crystal, I think the second crystal. Get all the bits, Dragon God Jewel. And then I believe we drop on down. We need to find our way back to where that dragon was. I'm just going to check this bit out because I think there's some bits and bobs we might be able to do here, even though we've got quite a few enemies. After us. Someone just chilling on the side there. Okay, I'm not sure if there's anything too crazy up this bit, to be fair. No, but we could follow that round, drop down, pop this into the dragon. There we go. We can drop down. Just going to check these sides. We've got a Kodama, so let's whip out an item, see if we can get a good one. Ideally, like a cool rifle or longbow would be quite cool. Nope. Split staff, that's fine. Other than that, we can push forward. We've got a shrine. And this bit here can get a little bit spicy. It's a little bit complex because we've got, like, once again, multiple different levels. And we have to sort of like explore this area multiple times to get everything. So let's buff up. We've got a spicy enemy coming up, so watch out for this spicy bad boy. Ideally, I want to start with a sloth on him if I can find him. Trying to get lock on. Yeah. I think a Kasha would be quite good against this guy as well, so if you can do a Kasha. There we go, Kasha Kunai combo. A couple of different ways that we can go. Gonna take out this guy first. I think what we'll do first is check out this left section up here. Just gotta watch your step as well, because you can fall to your doom, which is not ideal. And off this bit, we've got Kodama coming up in just a second. So let's buff up. Got a yokai to fight. Ideally, get sloth to start the fight. Dodged it. Not sure if sloth actually cast there or not. There we go. Bit of cheeky feathers and stuff to take out the enemy. And then I think it's just a case of running around the sides to get the Kodama that's tucked away. Make sure to pick up that bad boy. Other than that, that's that bit sorted. So we'll follow this path in around. I think it just leads us back up to the sort of starting section where we dropped in from. Yep, so you can just drop down. Perhaps rest if you want to. I think we're good though, so should be good to go. And then this time we'll go down these stairs. Watch out. Treasure chest in the corner. And we'll check this side. I think this leads us back up to the starting bit where we came in from. It does. So what we'll do is just head on down here. Grab all these bits and bobs. Just watch out for an enemy that may jump on your face from above. I'm not sure if we can actually sneak by. Answer is no. So we'll go for Sloth. Try and get Purification on if possible. Oh, I thought that was one of those paralyzing stairs. She does. There we go. Okay, so far so good. I'm going to head back into the room where she was. And there is a Kodama there as well, so make sure to grab that bad boy. And then we've got a couple of enemies coming on up. We can pop this guy in the teeth. Some more enemies will spring to life. Was a lucky shot. And again, 2 lucky shots. Not complaining. Arrows don't seem to be doing much at all to this guy, so... That'll do. So far so good. That is clear. Then head on up these ladders. Some more bits and bobs to clear out. Give this guy the old 1-2. There we go. There's an item there as well, so we'll get the item. And then just clear out this building. Nothing too crazy in this building, I don't think, just a bunch of enemies and an item. Or maybe just the item. Yep. So grab that. And then on this bit, basically, you've got like 2 buildings connected by a bridge in the center. We have to head over to that other building. I think with this bit, you can actually just smash the yellow crystal and it actually deletes this enemy. Or at least deletes his key. I'm not sure which one it does. I think we'll go for the actual fight itself though, so what I'll do is go for the eye shot. Try and get Purification on. And then a couple of feathers. Give him a cheeky ticker with the feathers. Smash the crystal for the key item that we need. There we go, so I've got key item. And then what we'll do is head into the connected building. Across the way here. And I think there's a bunch of stuff knocking about in this house. Not sure if there's any enemies. Answer is yes. There are some feathers there to delete this enemy. There we go. And the main thing we are coming for here is this Kodama that's kind of like tucked away behind these things on the floor. Make sure to grab that Kodama. We also have a treasure chest that we can pop. So we'll pop that. And then we can head down into the midsection. Not sure if there's anything up here. Right, cheeky scampus. Go for some kunai and shuriken there to finish the job. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything really too crazy over here, but we've got a Scampus, so might as well grab the old cheeky Scampus. That is that. That's all that sorted. And then we have the key item itself, so we can whack that into the dragon statue. There we go. A couple of enemies will be below us, so watch out for these bad boys. Might be able to rain down fiery hell upon this one. There we go. That's that. And then it's this direction, drop off the ledge. A couple of enemies waiting for us. Enemy, if memory serves, this enemy can be a spicy meatball, so I think what we'll probably do is whip out Shinobi box just to help out. Yeah, it's this one. Watch out for that. Then we'll go for a bunch of feathers, perhaps a cacher as well for good measure. Fire should do. Grab the core and we can move past. So far so good. Gonna whip out bow and arrow for this guy, I think. Give him a few cheeky arrows. This is the hot spring, but don't worry about that until later. You can see it through this window, but we have to do quite a few bits and bobs before we can actually get to that. So what we'll do is follow this up, and I believe this brings us like onto the opposite side of the middle tower. The actual boss is in this direction, but just wait before going up there. You don't need to go up there just yet, so don't worry about that. So I believe our only option is to drop down. Drop down. We're back here. I think what we should do. We haven't like dropped down to the very bottom of here. Potentially could rest at a shrine first, but I think we're gonna just go for it. So drop down to this midsection. I'm gonna use. I think on this stage I'll probably be popping through quite a few of the brushes and stuff to keep us ticking away. Yeah, so we're going to drop down to this very, very bottom section, which is also the dark realm. So I'm also going to heal up because this guy can one-shot us, so careful. I'm going to try and lock on. Potentially cache it if possible. That's just not really helping too much, to be fair. Decided to take a vacation today, I think. Try for the feathers. Unfortunately got an ad, which is not ideal. Got it, even though it was a bit spicy. There we go, so dark realm cleared. Yeah, be careful of that ad. Something dropped from the ceiling, which was not great timing, to be fair, but there we go. Okay, so we're now on the sort of like very, very bottom floor. Cleared the dark realm. And we've got a lever. I'm just going to hold fire for that lever for 1 sec. Got Kodama this way, so let's grab the Kodama. Just on the side there. Just going to have a quick exploration before pulling the lever. It kind of changes the whole direction of this place. We'll take these out. I go for explosive rounds to make this guy a bit easier. He's got no key. Did not work as intended. Was hoping for an instant delete. Gotta be very careful here because I'm on a very thin ledge. So yeah, let's just clear out this bit. We'll pick up these bits and bobs from this section. We've taken that enemy out. We've got a spicy meatball just kind of chilling. I'll be able to pop in like so. And we'll get this item. But what we'll do, I'm going to head back to the midsection. I think this sort of like ledge up here is just for like items and stuff really. The chest and stuff. Nothing too wild. What I'll do is head back over the ledge to the mid tower. Press the lever this time. That will move the entire mid tower. So now we can go across this bridge. Get the items in the treasure chest. And we sort of like come out on the other side this time. There we go. Let's take out that elemental. I'm just going to check this area. I don't know if there's anything too crazy on this side. We'll have a look. Got a treasure chest. And then this basically just leads us back to where we were before in the actual tower itself. So we've got the items from that enemy. I'm just going to backtrack a little bit. Back to the mid tower. I think the intention now at this point is to find like the drop-off ledge. So there is like a drop-off ledge. This is what I'm talking about here. It's the bit that kind of like pokes up a little bit. You drop off that that ledge, and then essentially you kind of like follow the steps that you took before. But now the tower in the center is like changed. So follow it back up. We're back in the central tower, but this time we can see that there's a bridge that leads straight over. So we can indeed go straight over. Got a cheeky friend join us here. Rain down a fiery hell upon him. So let's just double check how many Kodama we have. There is one here that we have to get in a very particular way. Just thinking whether I should rest at the shrine or not, because it's going to spawn a bunch of enemies. I think we'll try and get it without resting. So what we'll do, basically, to get this one from the main shrine bit there, you want to be heading, I believe it's this drop down. Just here. Potentially another. We have to find a way to the hot spring. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's just one drop down, so you want to just drop down once, and then we're kind of like not on the bottom floor. If you follow this across, you'll find a hot spring. So this is the one and only hot spring for the stage. Make sure to get that. There we go. And what we can do from here as well is there's a broken sort of barricade here. So you can sort of like fall off that broken barricade. Follow this all the way up. And get the Kodama at the end. There we go. Then we can fall off. Just going to check the Kodamas at the shrine now that we've done that bit. So make offering, receive 8 out of 9. Yeah, so the last one, if memory serves, is just in front of the boss door for this stage. So we've got the hot spring. We've got 8 out of 9 Kodama. We've got one more Kodama to get. Other than that, we can head on towards the boss. So we'll pop some cheeky levels up. Not sure if we've got some of these that we can use before boss. Might as well smash through them. There we go. And we might be able to get another level up, I'm not sure. No, that's fine. I would definitely use your skill points and stuff before jumping into the boss. Probably just going to pop those onto 5% of health. 20% of your health when you successfully perform a burst counter. Increases damage dealt by active skills by 20%. Nothing too crazy here. I'm just going to go for some random bits and bobs over here, I think. That'll do. Kasurigami. While in full health, your melee damage increases by 1%. Might as well pop that on. Acquired Amrita Plus. Over there, that's quite decent. Samurai. Life plus 20. Bag those over there. That'll do for now. Don't forget to check your titles as well. We've got quite a few points on titles, so I'm going to go for Anima Charge, Yokai Ability Damage, Anima Amrita Earned, and then Key Recovery Speed and Key. That'll do for that. Other than that, we'll just use our standard setup for the boss. So we've just got Feathers, Kunai Shuriken, Purification Talisman. We've got the Salt, Slow Talisman. We could change the plants to the red lilies, but the choice is yours really on that bit. It doesn't really matter too much. So we'll just run past the enemies straight over to the boss, and we'll get cracking. I'll have to watch out for that big beefy that guy. Speak of the devil. Yeah, so just run straight across. Don't think there's any... There is a few extra bits and bobs we could grab by checking out these side bits. I don't think there's anything too crazy, to be totally honest. But if you wanted to, there is a treasure chest, so perhaps we could... go get that. I'm just going to wait for that guy to go back. Save us fighting him. We could head down this side. There we go. Grab the treasure chest. So that is that. I don't think there's anything else really knocking about, so probably should rest at the shrine before boss. That's all that. What we'll do is use a travel amulet. Back to the boss. And make sure that we rest up. We've got, I think there's a yokai just outside the boss door as well, so we might have to use some items there, so that's why it's usually a decent idea to pop a rest first. So we'll run straight across. We've cleared out both those sides. The last Kodama is just tucked away to the left. Got all Kodamas for this mission. There we go. We'll try and sneak on this guy. I'm going to try and ideally save my items and stuff for the boss itself, so we're just going to go standard melee for this guy, if we can. Just dodging to the side. We've got quite a lot of AI summons for this one. Okay, cool. So yeah, what we'll do, we'll probably whip out a Scampus item. Might help us out if we've got some. Not sure if we have. You could also set your herbal remedies. We've got loads of those, so you could pop those on to help with the fight itself. Any Scampus? Yeah, let's just pop one and then we'll just blast for it. Buffs. Usual stuff. We'll try and get Sloth on. Skip the cutscene. Ideally get purification on. We've got sloth on. Purification is now on. Don't think fire does much to this guy, as I believe he is fire. But what I'm going to do is use the fire at first in Dark Realm. I think we'll probably go yokai form. It's been a while since we've whipped out the old yokai form, so we'll do that. Watch out for that crazy attack. Also Kasha. We go for some fruit in exchange for a Kasha. Try and get purification on. Sloth. Got the purification on, then we'll back up. And there we go, that's the end of the mission. So hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, remember to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.